Hi everyone! I hope everyone's doing very well, and I'm absolutely very grateful that you're joining me on today's episode. Have you ever taken the time to think about the wisdom that you wish you had when you were much younger? Well, recently it got me thinking of timeless wisdom that I wish I had when I was 20 years old. And so today's episode is all about the 4 wisdom that I wish I had when I was 20. So stay tuned and let's get started. Recently, I updated my profile picture after I think over 5 years on my Facebook page, and someone complimented me saying that I still look as young as I did when I was 20. Obviously, this brought a huge smile on my face, but it got me reminiscing about my days when I was 20. I remember back then I had a simple plan, for my life, which was just finishing up school, start my career and a family, and then retire at the golden age of 65. I thought life was just as simple as that. But little did I know back then that there's a lot more to life than meets the eye. Life doesn't always go as we plan because the purpose of life is to face tough challenges to learn more about ourselves. If we have the right wisdom and tools, we're able to overcome these challenges a lot more effectively. I have to admit, unfortunately, when I was in my 20s, I did not have the right wisdom to overcome these challenges. And so today, I want to share several of some important advice or wisdom that I wish I had when I was 20 that I want to share with you that may help you in your journey. Believe in the power of karma. As one would say, what goes around comes around. Everything that we put out there in the world through our thoughts and actions will one day definitely come back to you in one way or another. For one instance, in my 20s, I exploded at a close friend and said a few mean words and never apologizing for it. And then fast forward a few years later, I had to deal with a similar incident, except I was on the receiving end, and it made me realize that the power of karma, what you really do put out there, does come back to you. Karma is a powerful, ancient, cosmic law of cause and effect. So your actions and thoughts and anything that you've done in this lifetime or in the past lifetime can explain why and what's happening to you right now. However, you can control your karma. So no matter how tough the situation is, try not to react to it negatively, because then the negative karma will come back in the future. By being positive, you are actually creating like a bank deposit, a positive bank deposit, and you'll have a positive balance in your karma bank account. Stop overthinking and becoming sad about the past because it did not go as planned. Until my mid-20s, I was truly naive to believe that everything will go according to as planned and there's no such thing as failure. Unfortunately, I realized that this is not what life is truly about. I was sad that many of the situations in my life didn't go as originally planned, and I would replay a lot of the negative situation from the past over and over and over in my head like a broken record. And then I noticed that there were more negative things happening in my life because I was just sad or frustrated with my current life. I now realize that we all have to face tough situations through our journey, no matter what. And what's important is that we have to learn the lesson very quickly and remain calm in those situations and just then let it go and move forward. My true happiness is not dependent on the external world. As long as I remember, I've always wanted to make everyone that I encountered very happy. When I see others happy, I get happy. However, over time, my own happiness was moved to the bottom of my life as I focused more and more on others' joy. And when they were not happy with me, I was not happy. I now realize that I cannot make everyone happy, and not everyone will be always happy with me. And my happiness does not depend at all on the external world. Last year, I put my own happiness first as a priority and noticed that my happiness was so robust that it was not affected by anyone in the external world. And it became a lot more easier for me to bring joy in other people's lives because my own happiness was so strong. Create your own authentic timeline. When I was a girl, I pretty much had a set plan for my life based on what everyone else was telling me. Study until I was in my 20s, then start my career, have a family with a few kids by early 30s, and then retire at 65. Even though this is a nice timeline, this is not what happened in my life. And when I saw everyone else's journey, I felt really behind in my own journey. I now realize that I shouldn't be rushed by other people's timelines. I have an authentic life with its own unique experiences. I realize that I have my own journey and that I'm responsible for it. And so why not make my own journey so special where I slow down and savor each moment and build my own authentic components to my journey. Only then I will create a life that will be so cherished and memorable that I will feel satisfied and fulfilled. These are the 4 wisdom that I wish I had in my 20s, but now they are the pillar of my current journey. And I look forward to learning much more wisdom as I navigate through this world moving forward. And now for the reflection section. First question, what wisdom would you share with your younger self? And then number 2, if there was one challenging situation from the past that you would react more positively or differently, what is this situation? Please share your comments with me as I would love to learn more about you and the wisdom that you have gained throughout your journey. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Your presence means so much to me. I hope that you have a wonderful day ahead, and I look forward to seeing you in next week's episode. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.